Hi, it's Allie from Inspiralized, and today we're in my kitchen and we are making my miso zucchini noodle ramen with chicken. This is something I love to make on a cozy day where it's a little chilly out and I want something hearty but still something light and healthy. So we're gonna get started by prepping our zucchini and spiralizing it. Still to this day, zucchini is my favorite veggie to spiralize. It's super easy, you just want a medium-sized zucchini, and to prep it, you're just gonna slice the ends off. You can slice it in half, and I'm gonna do that for you right here just to show you. That'll give you better leverage when you're spiralizing so it won't wobble on your spiralizer. For this soup, we want that ramen kind of texture, so I'm gonna use a spaghetti style blade. And zucchini noodles are nice and crunchy, but you can cook them longer so they're softer. They're really, really versatile, and what you'll see in the soup when you make it at home is that it will absorb all the flavors of the soup and give them a little extra flavor, which a ramen noodle can't do. So now that we're done making our zucchini noodles, everything is prepped and we're ready to go. We're gonna take a large size pot, we're gonna set it over medium-high heat. So we're gonna start with sesame oil, and once that oil has heated up, we're gonna start with all our aromatics. Ginger and garlic, green onions, some sliced yellow onions. And once you have those onions in, you can start to give it a little stir. All right, and now we're ready for the shiitake mushrooms. You can really use your own variety of mushrooms that you prefer, but I love shiitake. I love how they cook and wilt down so they're thin, and you get a nice little bunch of mushroom in every single bite of the soup. So we're gonna add that right into the pot. And the next ingredient that we're gonna use is bok choy. So basically what you wanna do here is stir until that bok choy starts to wilt and those mushrooms start to release their moisture and start to shrivel up a little bit. All right, so now I have some low sodium chicken broth. If you were making a vegan version of this soup, you could not use chicken and you could use veggie broth and then add in your own sort of vegan style protein like some edamame or some quinoa. But since we're using chicken, I'm gonna use chicken broth. So now we're gonna bring that heat all the way to high because we wanna bring this to a boil. And just as you do that, you can just grab your soy sauce. I'm using low sodium soy sauce. If you're gluten-free, you could try tamari or coconut aminos. All right, so now we have a really nice simmering roar on the soup. So we're just gonna lower that heat down to a low, medium low. And now we're gonna do the miso step. So it's really simple. You're gonna wanna just grab a bowl and you're gonna wanna grab a tablespoon of miso paste. I use yellow miso paste. And then you're gonna wanna grab a ladle and you're just gonna wanna ladle in about a 1/3 cup of the boiling broth. You're gonna just whisk that until the miso dissolves into the broth, and you'll notice that it starts to look like miso soup. And pretty much once it looks like miso soup and it's a little more opaque, you know you're done. And then all you have to do is pour that right back into the soup. So I'm gonna give that another good stir, and I'm gonna just put the heat back to medium, medium-high. And now all the flavors of the soup are developed, so we can add in our zucchini noodles, which are of course the star. So now that we have our zucchini noodles in, the next thing we want to add in is our chicken. Now this was just a poached chicken breast that I shredded myself. Now I usually tell people 3 to 5 minutes on those zucchini noodles. Anything more, they'll get a little mushy, but you're pretty good in a soup. So we're just going to keep stirring, combine everything. So we are pretty much ready to go. The last thing I'll add to the soup while it's cooking is just a little red pepper flake. All right, so this soup smells delicious. So I like to use tongs and a ladle, so I make sure that I get not too much of a mess. This is how I like my ramen. Good amount of soup there, got all the veggies, we got the protein in there from the chicken, and now we're just gonna garnish. So I'm gonna grab some green scallions from those scallions that I chopped in the beginning. I had separated the white and the green. And then I'm just gonna do some sesame seeds. And there you have it. That is my miso zucchini noodle ramen with chicken. Perfect for a cozy day in. If you want to eat something healthy but you want a lot of flavor, this is it, and it's a great way to use your spiralizer. If you need more ideas on how to use your spiralizer and some more healthy recipes, please go to Inspiralized.com and check it out.